welcome. Great to have you tuning in today, joining in on the class. Hope your day's going well. Let's start to settle in. As always, you lie back, you close your eyes, and you breathe. Remember, no matter if you're catching us live or you're watching a recording, whether you tuned in right when we started or you're a couple minutes into it and you tune in. It doesn't matter when you start, but we all start the same. We start by taking the time to stop, taking the time to slow down. We all take the same exact position at the beginning, lying back, closing our eyes, allowing the floor to support us, allowing for that sensation of just falling back against the ground, that softening around the edges. We all start there. No matter when we start, you continue to take the time. Just a few more breaths, just a few more moments. And then your next inhale is a nice deep, full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. You gently rock from side to side. a sense of movement. Nice and slow, nice and easy. Then back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. That smooth cadence back and forth, guided by the breath. Inhales, pulling you forward. Exhales, pushing you back. Then your next inhale draws you all the way up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. Then on inhale, you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. The eyes are closed. Then palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you pick the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale, forward, broadening. And exhale, you press back down, dog. You settle in. Take any movement you like. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. And lower. Inhale. And exhale. Nice and strong, nice and stable over the four corners. Pushing down so as to draw out that leg. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot. Left. And exhale. Inhale, full breath. And exhale back. Take your time. In that full, drawn out inhale. The full exhale. No need to try and cut it short. Trying to hasten the pace. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale left. Right. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Work the heels towards the floor. Drawing down through the calf just as you're working those hamstrings. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale right. Left. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale left. Right. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale. And exhale. You relax the arms, you close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. And with the big toes touching heels slightly apart, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms gently. The thighs hug. The tailbone draws down as the torso lifts. Nice and stable, nice and tall through the torso. More important than sitting low in the hips. You want to feel grounded. You want to feel strong. Then exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. You grab on as you draw the body long. The head hangs heavy. The tailbone's actively tilting towards the ceiling. Trying to get your hips to pour forward. So you get that full length out of your hamstrings. That full back line. Then inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Low lunge. You're going to keep that left hand on the floor as that right arm reaches up. Nice open twist. The shoulders stack, the collarbones broad. Your legs are stable. Nice strong stance from foot to foot so that you're able to work that rotation of the torso. That broadening out across the upper chest. And then on your next inhale, that right arm is going to lift you up into your high lunge twist. Keeping the torso oriented with the side edge of your mat. So that left arm's reaching forward, that right arm sweeping back. Your legs are strong, pushing down and out in opposite directions. Then inhale, back to center, high lunge, arms up overhead. You take a moment to orient yourself, and when you're ready, nice and smooth, you shift that weight forward as you rise up for warrior three. You're eventually making your way to being parallel to the floor, but don't be in any rush. More important is feeling that long line from your fingertips to your left heel. Then you move that line as one. As you start to hinge at that right hip, bringing yourself parallel to the floor. All the while feeling stable, feeling strong on that right leg. And nice and smooth, you start to step back, high lunge. Those left toes touch, the arms reach up. You settle into your stance. Trying to find a long line from the back of that right knee to the front of the left. Then palms together and you drop the thumbs between your shoulder blades. The elbows point up. Your head pushes against those forms, trying to get the arms behind your peripheral vision. So you get that nice lift and opening of the upper chest. The abdominal wall draws in, trying to keep your low back long. Then inhale, you straighten the arms. And exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, low lunge. That left hand stays down as that right arm reaches up. That right hand stays down as that left arm reaches up. Twisting into that inner left thigh. The shoulders stacking, the collarbones broad. And again, you find that strong stance. Your legs are stable, they're grounded, so on your next inhale, take your time as you rise up, trying to keep the torso in that twist. The right arm pulls forward, that left draws back, keeping you open across the upper chest. Then inhale, back to center, high lunge. You square yourself off, and when you're ready, slow and steady, you shift your weight forward, warrior three. You find the line. You start to hinge at that left hip, trying to get as parallel to the floor as you can. A nice, smooth transition as you step back. High lunge. You breathe. When you're ready, palms together, thumbs between the shoulder blades. The head pushes back. The chin lifts. The thoracic spine, the part of your spine that's between your shoulder blades, that's what you're trying to isolate here. Trying to get it to extend, to bend. The low back's going to try and take most of the bend for you, so you have to use your abdominal wall to stabilize the low back. Try and isolate that movement to the upper back. Then inhale, you straighten the arms out. And exhale, hands to the floor as you make your way to down dog. Then inhale, forward and plank. And you roll to the left side plank. Left hand, outer edge of that left foot. You can always stagger those feet or lower that left knee for support. But you feel nice and stable. Nice strong lateral line holding you in place. And it's with that control that as you're ready, slowly you start to come back to center, stepping that right foot up to the top edge of your mat, low lunge. That right hand's on the floor inside the right foot, setting up for lizard. The left knee stays lifted today, so our legs are strong, reaching in opposite directions as the torso starts to bow forward. Maybe you get down to one forearm, maybe two. You let the head hang. Keep active with that left thigh, that left heel pressing back, trying to hold that left thigh as high up away from the mat as you can. Then inhale, you rise up to straight arms. We're all going to lower that left knee now, uncurl the toes, and you walk your hands over to the left edge of the mat as that left heel sweeps behind you, setting up for gate pose. Your right leg straightens out, the right toes point up, the left arm reaches up, and on exhale, you take it over the top. That nice long reach from that left hand all the way down to the left waistline. That right arm's nice and light. It's just giving you a guide of where that right leg is under you. And inhale, you rise up. Exhale, hands to the floor. You walk yourself back around to the top edge of the mat and you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then sliding forward into plank. And you roll to the right. Right hand, right foot. Maybe staggering those feet. Maybe lowering that right knee. Whatever works for you so that you feel stable on your edge. So that you're able to lift those hips, reach that left arm towards the ceiling. And you feel nice and open. Nice and stable with that lateral line. So that you can start to find that smooth transition as you roll to center. That left foot steps forward. Low lunge. Left hand's inside the left foot. Right knee is lifted as we work our active lizard. Lowering down one forearm, maybe two. Inhale as you rise up to straight arms. That right knee lowers, the toes uncurl. The hands walk over to the right edge as that right heel sweeps back. And that left leg straightens out. Gate pose. Left hand's on the thigh. Right arm reaches up. And you take it over top. Remember, eventually this top hand, this right hand in this case, will catch down to that left foot. So you keep going long. But don't be in any rush for that. More important is working that sense of reaching out and over. And as you do that, eventually, that out and over carries you all the way down to that foot. Just that nice long line from that right hip all the way up to that right hand. That reaching of the lateral line. That lateral flexion of the spine. Inhale, you rise up. Hands to the floor as you walk yourself around to the top edge. You plant the hands and you find your way to down dog. Then exhale the right foot forward, warrior two. And the back heel spins in, you sweep up. The front knee is bending as close to 9 degrees as you look. Then you soften those eyes and you breathe. Nice strong stance. You reach forward for side angle. Right elbow goes to the right thigh, the right hand to the floor, and that left arm starts long overhead. You feel the line from that left wrist to shoulder, hip to heel. If you want to wrap that left arm around for your bind, feel free. And inhale, you rise up, warrior two. You straighten out that right leg. You reach forward, triangle pose. Right hand lands down, left arm reaches up. Inhale, warrior two, nice smooth transition. And exhale, hands to the floor. Down dog or vinyasa. Exhale, left foot forward, warrior two. And stay steady with those legs, low and setting the hips as you reach forward. Side angle, elbow to thigh or hand to the floor. That right arm sweeps long next to your ear. If you want to bind, feel free. But don't be in any rush to over-accessorize the pose. You want to feel that lengthening out of the torso. That rolling back of the right side as the collarbone broadens out. You breathe deep into the upper chest. Inhale, warrior two. You straighten that front leg and you reach forward. Triangle pose. Nice long lungs. Hand to hand, foot to foot. Crown of head to tailbone. Inhale, warrior two. Take your time and set it up. Then exhale, hands to the floor as you make your way to down dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And on exhale, you draw that right knee towards your nose. Then you kick it out the left edge of the mat, warrior four. You can stay right there. You get a nice outer hip stretch on the right hip. Or you spin that left heel in as you lift that left arm up. If you want to pick that right foot up off the floor, feel free. Again, you're looking for that stability of the lateral leg. That strong grounding from your right hand to left foot. Whether that right foot is up or not, the hips are lifted. You're balanced top to bottom. So that as you come back to center, that right leg can go right back up. Down dog splits. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Then straightening out that right leg. Right hands to right hip as we make our way to revolve triangle. That left arm guides you forward. You get about parallel with the floor and you rotate. The left hand lands down. The right arm reaches up. Nice rotation of the torso. Nice extension of the spine. And exhale, right hand down as you find your right. Down dog or vinyasa. Then the left leg lifts. And on exhale, you draw the knee towards your nose. And you kick the foot out the right edge of the mat. Warrior four. You stay there. Or spin that right heel down as that right arm lifts. If you feel stable, you engage those adductors, the inner thigh of that left leg, and you pick that foot up off the floor. It may only lift an inch, maybe it lifts up parallel. But nice and strong. Nice and stable, grounded from that left hand to right foot. And then you're able to just draw that left foot back in and up, down dog splits. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior One. And straightening that left leg. Left hand to left hip. Right arm guides you forward. And you rotate. Right hand lands down. Left arm reaches up. Keep that strong stance with your feet. And down and out pressure of both feet. So you don't feel like you're trying to just balance on that front leg. Then exhale, that left hand comes down as you step back. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. When you feel set with your stance, palms together, thumbs to your heart, you fold and twist over to the right. Taking that left elbow outside that right thigh. You can broaden, you can bind. Most importantly, you feel long. Opening up into the twist. Being able to breathe into the torso. And that left arm's going to guide you up and around. Warrior Two. You straighten out your right leg. You turn the toes in so the feet are parallel. And on exhale, you fold between your legs. You work the hands to the floor. Maybe you start to walk them back, helping to draw the torso tighter. But remember, as you go deeper, you want to avoid rolling your weight forward just so that you can get your head down. You want to keep your weight balanced on your feet, from toe to heel. Your hips high, and you're thinking about going through your legs, more so than down to the floor. Trying to work that deep flexion at the hip as your tailbone starts to point up towards the ceiling. Then inhale, you lift up halfway. Without changing anything about your legs, you walk your hands to the outer edge of that right foot. Trying to get your fingertips towards the top edge of your mat. The feet stay parallel, the knees are still straight, and you get that long reach through the left side of the body. Then sweep back to center, take a breath. And this time walking your hands to the top edge of the mat, you turn your feet as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the left leg lifts. And on exhale, you step the left foot forward. High lunge. When you're set, palms together, thumbs to your heart, and you twist over to the left. Good. Inhale as that right arm guides you up and around warrior two. A smooth transition. Then the left leg straightens out. Left toes turn in. And on exhale, you fold forward. If you want to take a different hand position, feel free. Interlacing the fingers behind your back, catching your toes, your ankles. Or you just walk the hands on the floor. And inhale halfway. Again, without changing anything about your legs, you just walk your hands over to the outer edge of that left foot. Trying to reach for the top edge of your mat. Then sweeping back to center, you take a breath and walk yourself to the top edge, this time turning the feet as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale the right foot forward, low lunge. You're going to draw that left knee forward and place on the mat outside that right ankle as you sit yourself back. Half spinal twist. So that right knee points up, that left foot is outside that right hip. Right hand's on the floor behind you, left arm reaches, and on exhale you twist. Remember, if this isn't working for your legs today, you can always take that left leg straight out in front. Then still hook that left elbow outside that right thigh and use that as leverage to twist. Then back to center. We all take that right foot and step it to the inside of that left leg. If that left leg is straight, just draw that left foot back so that you're in a comfortable seat. Making our way to modified heron. Interlace the fingers behind that right thigh and you straighten the right knee out. Then you start to walk your hands towards the heel. And then maybe you start to build that tension by using the strength of your upper body, pulling that leg towards you. You sit tall. The low back is engaged, staying drawn in, but you stay upright. And exhale, you release. You lean back as you lift the legs, Navasana, boat pose. 2 by 2, so we all start with knees bent, and we sit tall. The collarbones broad, the sternum's lifted. You breathe. You cross the ankles, either hug those shins in, or hands outside the hips to lift. You can always leave foot down to help out. Exhale, relax. Knees are bent, or you grab your big toes and you straighten the legs. The key is to engage your low back so your sternum lifts if you catch those toes. You're sitting up tall to the spine. You cross the ankles and you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Then the left foot steps forward, low lunge. The right knee draws outside that left ankle, and you sit yourself down. Again, you can always straighten that right leg out if that's better for your legs. But once you get your seat set, That left hand's behind you. Right arm reaches. And on exhale, you twist. Hooking the elbow. Drawing the torso around. Good. Back to center. Left foot steps inside the right leg. The right leg just draws over, maybe rebending that right knee so you're comfortable. Fingers interlace behind that left thigh, and that left leg starts to straighten out. Then walking the hands towards the heel, and staying anchored with the torso, you isolate that movement to the leg as you use your arms to pull that leg in towards you. And exhale, you release, lowering that foot. You draw that right leg up. You lean back and lift the legs. This time the knees can be bent or straight, but either way the arms are parallel to the floor. You sit tall. The sternum's lifted. You breathe. And cross the ankles. Hug the shins in or hands outside the hips to lift. Maybe using a foot to help out. You release. Last one. Knees are bent, straight. Grab your big toes, straighten the legs, or upward facing forward fold. Catch those heels. Remember, tuck those forearms behind your legs as much as you can at first. That helps you out as you start to straighten those legs, because it keeps you in nice and tight to those legs, and you're able to use those forearms to help draw you in towards your legs so that you're folding forward, balancing on your sit bones. Then nice and easy, you cross those ankles as you roll forward, down dog or vinyasa. And exhale, you lower the knees. And you come to standing on your shins, setting up for one round of camel. So shoulders over hips, over knees, hands against the low back. And on inhale, you just roll your sternum towards the ceiling. If you like to release your hands to the feet or the floor, feel free. But focus on opening that front line of the torso. Trying to lift your belly button up away from your waistline, your sternum up away from your belly button, and your throat up away from your sternum. Whenever you're done, you find your way to child's pose. You just sit those hips on your heels. The torso drapes over your thighs. Forehead rests on the floor. Inhale as you rise up. You sit over to the side of your feet. You bring the legs out front. Paschimottanasana. The legs are straight, the feet are flexed. The arms reach up. And on exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You catch hold of whatever you got. You bow your head, close your eyes. You breathe. And on inhale, you reach out as you rise up. You sweep the arms around in front, parallel to the floor. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. Once down, you take a breath. Then preparing for 3 rounds of back bends. The knees are bent, the feet are flat. The arms alongside the body for bridge, or hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow. And on your next inhale, you push down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you want. You breathe. Nice open front line of the body. Feel the abdomen rise and fall. And then exhale, relax. Take a breath. And on inhale, you rise once again. Bridge or upward facing bow. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale. You push down to go up. And exhale, relax. Whenever you're done, you lower your hips and you draw your knees into your chest. You hug your thighs. Then the arms alongside the body, palms flat. The legs go straight up. You can hang out there or shoulders bent, taking the toes towards the floor beyond your head. You bend your elbows. You catch your hips in your hands. And you take the legs up. A few more breaths if you want any variations. And coming back to center, toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. The hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward, and nice and easy, you unravel. Come to lie flat. Once down, the legs are straight, the arms alongside the body. Preparing for fish. You press down into your hands and elbows. You arc the spine, roll the shoulders back, and release the crown of the head towards the floor. Nice deep breath into the upper chest. Feel the rib cage flare. Then exhale, you lower down. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. Then the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees. And you release the knees over to the left. One final twist. Then back to center. And over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs, Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales or active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. And start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment and see the full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. Then palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all for joining today. As always, it's great to have you on here. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.